So I'm Adèle Williams, founder of Super Funky Penguin Photo and Video. Set up my business in 2015, and I work with business owners to help them show up in their business and tell the story of who they are, what they do, and who they help.
Fantastic. Wonderful. And I'm Aarti Parmar. I'm a certified brand strategist and a coach. And I absolutely love helping business owners, aka aspiring legacy leaders, to mindfully define their brand and use it with intent, joy, and effect. And that means, being able to position their business and personal brand in a way that feels they've got the inner alignment for the outer expression.
That's lovely. I love that.
Thank you, thank you. Right, okay, so we're here today to have a bit of a conversation and just lean into a few different topics because what we both do is interconnected. It's interrelated, there is interconnection there, and really, it doesn't work in silos. You cannot just have fantastic images, but then they can be used. Yes, of course they can be, but then what's the context and where is it coming from? What impressions are they actually leaving? And also, you can't just have a great personal brand without having that support of, you know, visual imagery that also, leans into the essence and the ethos of it, because now it starts really connecting the both together. And as they also say, images speak 1,000 words, don't they? Or
Yeah,
more, obviously.
absolutely. And it's that the different aspects that you and I bring to our clients' lives, where you understand the need for that imagery to showcase what they do. It makes your job easier to help them show up and market themselves. And then likewise for me, it's useful to be working with somebody like you who can sort of steer in the right direction with that longer term strategy. So rather than just getting images that are right for now, to think, okay, what are going to be the marketing drives looking 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, and then sort of planning in more shoots as time goes on to capture the story as it evolves.
Absolutely. And that personality and essence as well. And, that's with the work that I do as a brand strategist, because that's the piece that we really get to unpack and unravel and really get to that core brand identity in which everything else then flows from, and it starts informing other things like the visual identity, the logo, and color palette and all of those kind of things. And I've lost count for the number of times where I've had calls with business owners and they're like, I just can't get my logo right, or they're stressing about color palettes and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's the last thing you want to really be thinking about. What you really want to be thinking and getting curious and getting defined around is, well, who are you as a brand, and what do you stand for, and what is that ethos and essence and personality? Because that will then, determine with so much more intention and focus of what that logo is going to look like, what the color palette is going to be. Because if you are like this bold, energetic brand, then you want that to be supported with the visual identity. And then on layered on top of that is, photography, and then other things like packaging, and, then the look and feel on the website and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.